Hey, what's up, guys? So I just wanted to do a quick update on our live stream, just so if you didn't have the time to watch it all, this is just a quick summary of it. And in the description below, I will have the communities that I'm forming. Both are on Telegram and Discord, and I highly recommend joining those if you want to join the small community I'm forming. It's the easiest way to ask me questions and talk to one another. It's small, but don't be scared off by it. Everything has to start somewhere. So, and if you enjoy these videos and these static videos, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already. So, getting back to Bitcoin right now, we are showing bullish divergence that I was talking about on our live stream. This is considered it's a trigger wave. You can see the reaction we're getting. Our green 5 and 10 SMA are now pointed up. We've broken our darker blue EMA, this is our 21. And we're now, I don't like seeing how this is double topish. I see we're selling off a little bit right now. But, if we happen to break this old candle, I would expect us to go and test this lighter blue. I call it Tron blue, which is our EMA 50, which is sitting just about at 9,800, which is pretty perfect because it's sitting basically right at where our 382 is, actually just under it. So, if we can break this light blue, EMA 50, the next area I'm going to target is that 9,800. That's honestly about 9,850. And if we break that, our next test level is going to be 10,180, where we actually had our old double top. So to sum up Bitcoin now, we have our support levels at 9,200 and 9,600. We're still in this, this triangle formation. Your first resistance levels where sellers are going to step in is, just about at that 9,800 level. And, if we can break 9,800 and go just above our EMA 50, which is our estimated moving average, the next area I'm going to target after 9,800 and we close the 4 hour above it is 10,200, and that'll be very important. And something I've been watching the last couple, I've been talking about for a while, it would be very possible to go back and make, possibly test this 11,000 area slightly under it, and we would be able to form what would be, if we are going to go into a bearish pattern, which it's not guaranteed, but we would be able to start a long-term descending triangle, which is a bearish pattern. So it is very possible we could have a breakout mode, especially if we break 10,200, go up to just about 11,000 and then drop. And, if we hit 11,000 and drop, that's, I'm going to be looking to short around 11,000 if we get close to there. It would be a perfect setup for a more famous descending triangle, which Bitcoin loves to do. So to sum up, you have 9,200. You have your 9,600 support levels. We know where buyers should hold the price up a little bit. And our first resistance levels are going to be at just about 9,800 and then our 10,200. Looking at Ethereum, these are all looking, very similar. We're showing bullish divergence right now on market Cipher B. We're holding just above our support level. Right at the 200 area. So, for support levels on Ethereum, you have your 200 and then your 205. And if for some reason we got, more bearish and we had a more decent sell-off, the next area I'd be eyeing is 180. But something to watch out for is we do have this upsloping line. Here, just for, the sake of this video to point it out. I'll make this, let's just make it purple. But we have this upsloping line that we've held for quite a while, and we're respecting it. We just barely wicked under it, but honestly, that could be, if you look at those other wicks, that actually matches perfectly now. So, for me, I really don't want to see Ethereum break under 200. If we break this upsloping line, it could get fairly bearish, and, I'll be eyeing the 180 mark for Ethereum. But we're showing bullish divergence on market Cipher B. We're holding just above our support lines. Our Tron blue, that's what I call it. It's our EMA 50. We're getting, we have a couple wicks right off of it. You can see right here. So the next area I'm going to be eyeing for resistance levels where buyer or sellers should step in is just about at $215. If we can break that 215 mark, if you can see our next resistance line, which is sitting right at our EMA 100, which is our estimated moving average, the next area I'm going to be eyeing is 225. So to sum up Ethereum, you have your 200 and your 205 support. You have that upsloping line that you really don't want to see break. And if we do, I'm going to be looking at the 180 area, which we do have these wicks down here. So, don't disregard this at 190. But if we break this upsloping line, I really don't see, this was literally 2 days of, candles. That's not a lot of consolidation. So, keep in mind, we could bounce off 190 and make a double bottom. It could be a trick, but you're going to have much more better support at 180. So it's just something to keep in mind. With your first resistance levels being at 215, and then you're going to have your 225. And then, if we break 225, the next area is going to be just about the 235 mark. So the next one we're going to look at is XRP. XRP is a little bit easier. So we're still showing a little bit of bearish divergence here. If we move this line, our money flow and our RSI, we're now pointing to the north, so we're going slowly into the green. Our moving averages are pointed up. We actually, on this one, we actually broke our EMA 50. So the next area I'm eyeing on XRP is, we've talked about it for a while now, is that 32.5 cents. If we can break 32.5 cents, the next area I'm going to be looking at is right here at about 35 cents. And I need to fill this box in because there's going to be a lot of selling pressure between 35 and 38 cents. There's been there's a ton of consolidation. This was a huge support line for a long time, more so between 36 and 38 cents. Those held for quite a while. So, old support is going to be, now resistance. So the first area to remember for resistance is our 32.5. And your next area is going to be that 35 cents, but just know there's going to be a lot of selling pressure between 35 and 38 cents. With your first area of support at 30 cents, you're going to have very, very strong support at 28 cents. And then, your last line of defense is going to be at 25 cents, which if we zoom out here on the daily, you can see these two spots right here where we have two touch points. And after that, it could get fairly ugly for XRP if 25 cents breaks. So you really don't want to see that. But on the, on the daily though, it's a little bit harder to see here. So I'll zoom in here. You can see here how we're kind of wicking off. We could be starting, the bears looks like they're starting to run out of steam. So, but everything's going to follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin decides it wants to tumble, everything else will fall with it. So the last one here we're going to look at is Litecoin. So Litecoin, Litecoin showing really good bullish divergence on the daily. Had a perfect buy signal on market Cipher on this dip to $70 we had. We zoom out here to the 4 hour. So you're going to have a more short-term support line at roughly $88 with a stronger, and then, this line's held for a while. You have these touch points here, here. We have a few more at $84. And then you're going to have your next support line at 70. So to sum up, or to Litecoin here, you're showing bullish divergence on the 4 hour and the daily. You're going to have support lines at $84 and $88. Right now on resistance levels, we're fighting this Tron blue, which is it's our EMA 50. We barely wicked over it the other day, but we're having a hard time. Or I'm sorry, earlier. Yeah, I guess it would be yesterday. We're having a really time breaking this EMA 50. But if we do, the next area I'm going to be going for is it matches up perfectly with these wicks is our 100 moving average, estimated moving average. So resistance levels, you're going to be looking at $92. $95, and then after that, the next area I'm going to look at is 105, with your support being at 88, $80, and if for some reason we got really bearish, your $70 mark. So that pretty much sums that up for today. I just wanted to, do a quick recap of our live stream. I do live streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and I highly recommend you guys to join the Telegram and Discord links that I have down below. It's the quickest way to reach me. The groups are small, but everything has to start somewhere. But it's the quickest way to reach me if you need any questions, or once the community gets better, if you guys just want to talk, it's the place to do so. But if you enjoyed today's content, because it really helps me out with the algorithm, please hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I do static videos twice a day with live streams as well. And, because I really enjoy doing this stuff for you. So thank you very much for your time, and I will see you later this evening.